Andy, what did you make of that this afternoon?
Well, I think it's a game we didn't deserve to win, but we certainly didn't deserve to lose. I don't think Telford did enough to win the game, and neither did we. And as is on the first day of the season, they're normally tight, cagey affairs. And it looked like that going into half time, and then it's just a mistake. Scott slipped, and the lads got in and finished well. And sometimes you need a bit of luck. You come to the end of the game, and their keeper makes a mistake, kicks it straight at Cal's. It ends up back in his hands. And that's probably sums up the game. We probably didn't have that little bit of luck. We didn't do enough to win the game, but I think a point would have been fair.
Seemed to be a bit of confusion. Obviously, Jack Sampson with 2 bookings for 2 challenges. Seemed to be a bit of confusion over the second one with the referee.
Yeah, it's a strange one because there's a new rule about surrounding referees that you can't have more than one person, and I think they had four around him for quite a while. Told Jack to go away, you're okay, and then after 30 seconds or so, he decided to book Jack, and I thought maybe him and Matty Brown had got into some sort of tangle, and that was what the booking was for. But it wasn't for that. It was for the foul, and Matty Brown got booked for surrounding referee. So we need some clarification because it was a strange one. But after when we went down to 10 men, we still had the chance with Justin. It's a good chance in the middle of the goal, and you've got to hit the target. So disappointed, obviously, with the result. Performance wasn't great, but we've come here and done enough to get a point at least.
So looking forward, obviously, at home next Saturday for the home opener against Darlington. And we had a couple of new faces join us yesterday, Joe and Callum. Can you tell us a bit about both those players?
Yeah, Joe, a couple of young lads again who we have to bring in players who are young and are going to develop and probably improve over the time that with us. That's how we've gone for years now, and going forward, that's the way we will go. Joe's competitive midfielder. He can play, he can pass, he can tackle. He's got a bit of everything. Been at Blackburn and had a good loan spell at Curzon last year. And Callum is a lad who Christian's had at AFC Liverpool Player of the Year. I think he's the league Player of the Year as well for a couple of seasons. A little Elliot Newby-like, if you want a comparison. Again, hopefully he can take that opportunity, but he's definitely got that. He's got that quality. Might just get something out of nothing for you.
Obviously a decent way back in today. Quite a difficult journey to make, isn't it, down here from Chorley? Looking for the same back in next week.
Yeah, they were with us. They're behind the goal. They're trying to get behind the team, give us as much support as they could, and we appreciate every single one of those who came here and supported us. To be fair, at the end of the game, I was talking to the referee and I looked to go over to clap the fans, and to be fair, they'd gone. So that was a bit disappointing for me because I couldn't thank them, but I did thank them before the game. And we need the fans. It's going to be important. They can make the difference, especially at home, but away from home as well. Just knowing you've got those few fans, it makes a big difference. But at home, so important these next 2 games. Darlington at home, Blythe at home. We can certainly get some points out of those games and look forward. We're not going to dwell on today's result. We need to improve the performance, but we weren't a million miles away from getting something.